So you're going to be lying down, relaxing, your body's on the floor. I want you to make a little pillow with your hands. And you can turn your head to one direction and just relax the body. Find your Pilates breathing. As you inhale, feel your rib cage expanding out to the sides. And as you exhale, just draw your rib cage in and pull the tummy gently away from the floor. Just begin to activate your core. And then inhale, let your spine relax, rib cage expands out to the sides. And as you exhale, draw it in, squeeze that belly. Turn your head the other way, just do 2 or 3 breaths the other direction. Okay, a couple of more breaths there. Now, bring your forehead to the floor and extend your arms, extend your legs. So we're pointing through the toes, bringing your legs closer together, your arms closer together. Reaching through, squeezing the belly, so pull the belly away from the floor. Left leg, right arm, head and chest floats off the floor as we exhale. Inhale, drop down to the other side. Exhale, lift, reach, stretch. Inhale. Exhale. So don't force anything, just think about the elongation, just separating the muscles, the joints, reaching and waking everything up, squeezing through the back to elevate the legs. Just do 6 more, 3 more each side, reach. Lengthen, lift the chest, feel the spine working. 4 more. 3, 2, last one. Inhale at the bottom, exhale, left leg, right arm lifts. Let's pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, keep reaching. 5, 4, 3, 2, and release. Inhale at the bottom, exhale, lift. Let's press. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down. Slide your hands back underneath your forehead. Little wriggle of the hips. Part your feet, pin your feet to the floor. Slide your fingertips to the side of the temples. We're going to pick up our upper bodies by lifting the chest up. A squeeze to the side. Pull your shoulder blade together. Inhale, lower everything back to the floor. Exhale, lift up and twist the other way. So try and keep your elbows up the whole time, but that squeeze of the shoulder blade as you lift. And try to keep those hip bones on the floor. So the movement is coming pretty much from the waistline, rib cage, and then the rotation is from your waistline. And all that will happen is your shoulder blades will follow. Four more if you can. Come on, lift up. Keep drawing that tummy up, supporting your back. 3, last 2, last 1. And slide those hands back under. Let your spine relax. And always wriggle those hips to loosen everything up. Let go of tension. The second you wriggle your hips, it just loosens everything around the back. Bring your legs closer together. We're going to keep our upper body relaxed. Lift the left leg up. Take it out to the side, back into the middle and drop it down, swap to the other side. Lift, open, center, down. Now we're going to do 4 more like this. Last 2. 1 more. Drop the legs down, pause. Inhale, squeeze those legs. Exhale, float the legs up. Let's do a little opening and a squeeze. Opening and a squeeze. Work from your buttocks. Try not to let the back take too much pressure. Squeeze that tummy a little bit further in towards the lower back. 4, 5, 6. Squeeze it. Last 1. And 8. Drop your legs down. Take a little wriggle. Slide those hands underneath the shoulders. Carefully transition yourself up onto your hands and knees. And as soon as you're there, let's take a lovely flexion of the spine. Absolute opposite to what we've been doing. Push the floor away to get into those shoulder blades. Take a little wriggle side to side. Just loosen everything up, keeping that arch. 1 more breath. And we're going to drop down to our elbows. I'm just going to take my jumper off. So elbows down, make a triangular position through the arms. Interlace your fingers. So fully get a nice little triangular position running through the arms. Tuck your toes, and we're going to come up into dolphin. So downward facing dog on our elbows. And walk through those legs, just bending and extending. Loosen off the shoulders. Your head should be free, so there's no tension in that neck. And drive the heels into the floor. Hold them there, squeeze the belly, lift your hips, lengthen your spine and drive your chest down towards those thighs. Feeling that stretch across the backs of the calves. Slide the toes away a few inches. And we're going to inhale, float forward into a plank and exhale, power up. Lovely little warm up into the actual core itself. Into those abs. Drop it down. Inhale up. Come on, squeeze that belly in tight. We've got 4 more. 7, 8. Lift that bottom high. 9. Last 1. Hold your plank down here, 10 seconds, just squeeze out. Now lengthen through the legs, back to the knees towards the sky, squeeze the butt, tuck the tailbone. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knees down, walk your elbows in, lengthen out your arms, sit back into child's pose, keeping your elbows extended and lifted off the ground, putting back through your bottom into the heels, and fingertips reaching forward. If that's not for you, just come to here and arch the spine here. Just go in and out of a little stretch up here. Couple more breaths. I'm just going to turn to face you. So we're going to drop down onto our right elbow. And our left arm is out to the side. We're going to take our left leg up and behind, so it runs in a straight line with the hip, toe pointed. We're going to lift and squeeze the butt a little bit more, open out, circle that leg all the way, tap it down, lift it up, circle it all the way back behind, and then tap it to the floor behind. So we lift, open, rotate, squeeze that belly, feel your tummy muscles, controlling the leg as it comes around to the side. It's your right buttock, your stabilizing leg. It's going to feel this more than your moving leg. Lift, open, tap around. If it gets too much, you want to reduce the load on that leg, you can bend the knee, lift it, circle it out and around, drop it back to a hover, lift it all the way back up and around again. So we're going to just do 3 more. One more. Take it all the way back around. Tap it down one more time. Then lift your leg up to hip height. Drop down to both elbows and then curl the leg in and out. Hamstring curl. Extend and lengthen. Sorry, flex and extend. Keep the knee up in line with your hip. 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold this one in and pulse squeeze. Up, 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 up. Now squeeze your left butt cheek. Keep pressing, keep pressing, keep pressing, keep pressing. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Extend it away. Hold it there. Slide that left arm out again. Lift that leg all the way up. Pop it down in front, out to the side of you. Lean a little bit more into your right side. Point the toe. Lift that leg. Let's do some little circles there. Lift that leg as high as you can. Remember, if it's too much, you circle. 9 and 10. Other way. Let's get that leg higher. 10, 9. Squeeze your belly. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and drop it down. Drop it down to the floor. Come up onto your hands. So let's go into that stretch. Feel free to come to the lengthways of your mat if you wish. Take your knee as wide as possible. Turn the foot out. Spread that leg as far as possible and ground down to the outer edge of the foot. Drop down to your elbows. Lengthen your spine as we inhale, exhale. Slide your hips back and down. So it's important that both your legs are really wide as each other. This one's the one that's bent and that one's the one that's lengthened. And that equals out your hips a little bit more. So you're trying to keep your hips as equal as possible. Push back, sink down, keep the length of the spine and breathe. You're here for a good 20 seconds. Keep pushing back, keep dropping down. Shoulders relaxed. Try and get one more deep breath in. And come up onto your hands. Lean into your right leg to bring the left leg in. And sit it back, relax down here. Now we haven't finished on that left leg. So I want you to come onto your right side, lean onto your right side. Get your head relaxed onto your upper arm. Your lower leg is bent, your right leg is lifted, so it lines up with your hip. Yeah, so just scan the body, abs on, hip bones, do not move. Pelvis does not protrude forward and backwards. That's important here. So from here, do a little squeeze back. So it's a hip extension, but don't let your hips protrude forward, okay? It's just a squeeze in the butt. Leg lifts up, circles all the way around, stops in front of your hip, lifts all the way back up, circle, 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 and stops at that slight extension behind. Please don't let your hips and pelvis move. It's core control. My abs are kicking in. My abs are controlling that movement through my legs. If it's really too much and your legs are just saying absolutely no way to these circle movements, then you can, again, just lighten the load on the leg. You just bend the knee, squeeze it back, lift it up, circle it all the way around, bring it forward, pause there, lift it, circle it all the way back and around to there. Yeah? So that's up to you. So doing 8 of these. I think we're on 5. Two more. Okay, last one. Lift it, bring it forward. Lift it all the way back up. Bring it back here so it lines up with your body. And we're going to reverse it. Are you ready? Point the toe forward. Lift it up and around and all the way behind. And forward for 2. Lift it up all the way back and around. Now make sure you're not moving your pelvis or hips. 4. Come on, big, big, big circles. You want to feel all your buttocks kicking in, thighs kicking in. 3 more. Come on, make your last 2 the best yet. Last one, lift up, circle, 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 circle. Pause back in that middle again. Lift the leg, little circles, little tiny circles in the middle. 3, 4. Work all through here. 6, 7, and reverse. Let's go. Lift that leg higher. If you want more, you lift your leg higher. Carry the tension more. 5, 6, 7, and bend that knee. Roll slightly. Catch it, if you can, with your lower arm and drive it in towards your armpit. So you might want to catch it with your hand. That's fine. See if you can loop it in and just open out the knees. Now relax the buttock. Flex your foot whilst it's here. Loop your fingers around the big toes and catch them. Open the knee a little bit further. Don't let this leg move from this position. And as best you can, take it into a hamstring stretch. Doesn't matter if your leg doesn't fully extend. You just try to take it as much as you can. Open the leg out. Lengthen, breathe, extend. Go a little bit deeper. Come on, get those knees straight. Pull those toes in. Lengthen out. If you want more, push the leg away from you, then drive the toes towards your head. 2 more breaths. And then just release off the feet. Bend the knee and pop it down to join the other leg. Just release. Hold here for a couple of breaths. I want you to turn, we're going to work into some ab work now. This one, you've got 2 options. Come up into your elbow. This leg is going to stay on the floor. You sink down. So I've just dropped down into just slightly to the back of my shoulder. My hands are here. So then I can lift up onto my elbow, pull the knee in, and you're going to crunch the inside of the knee, crunch to the outside of the knee, and then lengthen the leg and sink back down again. So we lift in, and release. In, and release. So there's your core working there, those obliques, and down. And down. Now, if you want to make it a little bit harder, legs float together. Lift, round to that knee, and drop it down to a hover. Into that knee, out to that knee, and down to a hover. So you're working a little bit more just by lifting that leg up. 6 more of these. Breathe. 5, 4. Come on, lift. 3, 2, 1 more, and hold here, and then press side to side. 8, 7, 6, come on, 5, pull them in, 4, get your legs moving, 3, 2, and 1. Just release off, lengthen those legs, lift the underneath of your waist off the floor, stretch down the outside, lengthen that top leg, lengthen that top arm, keep pushing up towards the ceiling. So you're lifting that rib cage, filling everything, opening up. If you grab hold of your wrist, you might get a little bit more of a stretch. Good, let's turn onto our backs. So nice breath here. Float the arms up, shoulders slightly down. So you just got your hands floating above your shoulders, and then tabletop position. Imprint your spine. Same arm, same leg. Kick away. 2 pulses and back. Lengthen, press, down and in. Lengthen, press, down and in. If you don't like that, you can do the toe tap back in. So remember, doing same arm to leg. Dead bugs are usually opposite arm to leg. Today we're doing same side. 8, 7, 6, back beautifully flat to the floor. 4, breathe it. 3, 2, give me one more. And then lengthen your legs to the sky, lift up, but let's pulse. 10, 9, touch your toes. 7, 6, straighten your knees. 4, 3, 2, last one. Head down, arms down, and pop the feet down. Just take a little breather there. So we're going to just roll ourselves up when you're ready. Arms reach to the sky. Always do it. Inhale, chin to chest. Exhale, roll it up. And then flip around onto your hands and knees again. So just lift your eye gaze, lift your bottom. Let the abs stretch. And then suck every all in again and curve the spine. Dropping down to our elbows, tucking those toes under, lift up into dolphin. Keep slipping on this mat today. Walk through those legs. Okay, so we're going to do a rolling dolphin again. Slide your feet or elbows away. We're going to roll forward again. So this is the one that we started with. If you want a little bit more of a challenge, hover your left leg, drop it down, lift it, swap, right leg, drop it down, lift it, swap. Or just stick to both feet on the floor. Yeah, your choice. Four more. Last 2. Last 1. Then rock forward one more time, hold a plank, 10 seconds. Lengthen out, squeeze the butt, tuck your tailbone. 3, 2, and knees down. Slide it back, reach the fingers, pull your bottom into your heels and just breathe through that stretch. Or you can be here and just move in and out. Good. So we're going to work on that other side and return to face you again. So this time left elbow down, right hand out to the side. And then your right leg is going to reach out. So we get our position right. There we go. Balance yourself. Relax through the shoulders, lengthen out, abs on. Let's go. Lift that leg all the way out. Tap it out to the side. Lift it all the way back up. Square off the hips and tap it down behind you. Lift it, turn it, tap. That's 3. 4. 5. Remember, you can reduce the range if you need to, just by bending that knee, coming to a hover all the way back. 2 more. Last 1. Then take it all the way behind. Hold it there. Drop down to your elbow. Keep that leg up and then fold in. Hamstring. Curl. 3. So we're doing 10 of these. 4. 5. 6. 7, 8, last 2, 9, and 10. Now lengthen the leg away. Slide that arm back out. Lift the leg up and drop it around to the side of you. Just find your breath again. Take a breath in. Exhale, lift that leg up to hover. Point the toe. Let's circle. 10, 9, 8, 7. Come on, get as far forward as you can. Use your tummy muscles. 5, 4. You can take the load off if you need to. Just come to here. Let's reverse that. 10, 9, 8, 7. Get that leg higher. Come on, reach it. 5. You've got 4 more to get even bigger circles. 2 and 1. Drop it down. Come up onto your hands. Slide the leg further. Take your left knee further. Turn the foot out. And then when you're ready, bring yourself to your elbows. Keep that spine extended. Try and get your hips as equal as possible. So my right side's a lot tighter because I can see my right butt cheek is higher up than my left. So I need to work on that. Now let's push the hips back and sink the hips down. Really strong stretch here. Really breathe through it. Push down through the outer edge of your right foot. Just keep it going. A little bit further if you can. Go a little bit deeper. One more breath. And then we bring ourselves up onto our hands, carefully sliding the leg back in. And then always just take a little cat, dipping down, pushing away. Now we're going to come over onto our left side to continue to work the right leg. So line your left side, rest your head down on your upper arm. Your lower knee is bent, your top leg is straight. Line it up with your body to begin with. Now we do a little squeeze back, a lift up, a big circle around, pause and lift up and circle back behind again. So we lift, don't go lower than your hip level, and then put it all the way back. So remember, we don't want to be doing this movement through the hips. This is pure stabilization. This is core strength, and that is key. So it's another one of those things, it feels too much and your legs are starting to give up. Carry the movement on. Just do it with half the weight going through the leg. Bent knee. Yeah. Okay. So 2 more. So when you've done your last one, you pause, bring the leg back to its center point, and then slide the leg forward, lift it up and take it all the way back around, forwards, as far as you can go, all the way around. Lock in deeper into those abs, for your abs controlling the movement. This leg's feeling very heavy, so you can take it to here, which gives me a little rest. 7, let's do 3 more of these. Come on, work to your maximum. Last 2, make them really big. Last 1. Now we've still got those little circles to do. So pause, let's circle. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and the other way. Let's do this. Get that leg another inch or 2 higher, maybe even 3 inches higher. 4, grip in here. 6, 7, and then roll slightly over, bend that knee in, catch it around that shin and drive it into your shoulder. So just allow, just kind of have a little talk to your buttocks, let them just drop, relax. Just let the stretch happen in the hip flexor. Get hold of your big toe, loop around. Keep the knee pointing towards the sky and open that leg out as best you can into that hamstring stretch. Lengthen out, find your balance, push the knee as straight as possible, toes down, heels away. Lengthen, 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 drive it in. Please make sure you're breathing. Try and get the knee as straight as possible. Maybe open it out a little bit more, but keep the balance. Bend that elbow. Whoop, back to full. Bend that elbow, drive that leg in. Straighten that knee one more time. 2 breaths. Come on. And just release carefully. Put the knees to the ground. Let them just settle. When you're ready, turn yourself over onto your back. We're going to do a zombie abdominal exercise. So you do not have to come fully up to a sit-up if that doesn't work for you, right? So work to whatever you can. Your arms float up above, legs are straight, and then solid through those arms, hence the zombie thing. All we're doing is lifting the chin to the chest. As we roll up, our left leg comes up and our hands go either side. We drop all the way back down. And then lift the other side, zombie. Challenge here is to keep the legs as straight as possible. Like I said, you might not come up to a full sit-up, that's fine. You might just come to crunch and do that. But try and work the upper body with the lower body at the same time. Lift. Come on, let's work. Scoot the belly in, pull up, release it down. Scoot the belly in, and down. Six more. Keep it controlled. Oh, we've got to our side abdominal exercise. I just remembered. We can come back to that in a minute. Last 2. Last one. Drop it down. Slide your hands behind the back of the head. Roll your chin up towards your chest and give me some little upper abdominal pulses. Just pressing, pressing, pressing. Squeeze your butt, squeeze the lower belly, open the elbows, and keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Higher. And release. Take a stretch for the overhead, through the rib cage. Stretch out through the abdomen, make a dome through the tummy, and then drive it all down into the floor. Do that again. So let's just do that exercise that I completely missed. Roll back onto your side with your arm, bent arm here. Don't be too much on your side. This leg stays straight. And then our hands come to the side of the head and we drop down lightly into that back shoulder. So that when you pull your knee up, you can lift up onto your elbow, crunch, crunch, and drop it back down. And back down. And breathe, breathe, release. If you wish, both legs. Come on, pull up, pull up, pull up. 3, 2. Now we know that we hold this one in and we keep pulsing side to side, 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 side. Let's do this. 8. Move your thighs. Side crunch a little bit more. 6, 5. Come on, pull those knees in. 4, 3. Get deeper. 2. Last one each side. And then release. Take that upper arm, stretch it over. Slide your top leg as far away as possible. Catch the wrist maybe and just feel that lengthening, that opening across the side of the body. Okay, we're just going to roll over onto our backs again. And we're going to go back to finishing off with our dead bugs, if you can, with your legs straight this time. And same arm to leg again. Let's go. Reach away, pull up, reach away, pull up. Right, so really fix in. Really fix in. I've lost what I'm doing now. To that back. Press the spine down. Press your rib cage down. Really lengthen out. Feel one side working to stabilize whilst the other side is moving. There's a lot going on in those abs. So really use this time, last 30 seconds, to get deep into these muscles. And if you really want to, for the last 20 seconds, you can do both together. But listen to your backs, yeah? If your backs don't like it, don't do it. Last 10 seconds. Get 4 more in if you can. Breathe. Breathe. 4, 3, 2, and hug your knees in. Little roll, side to side. Take a long, deep breath there. And then just let your knees drop over to one side and open out the opposite arm. Just take a little twist. We're taking it into a hamstring stretch. Just get hold of the underneath of your leg and straighten that leg as much as possible, driving the toes up towards your right shoulder as you push the knee straight, but continue to twist into the left shoulder. Long, deep breaths. And then release the legs. Simply roll back into center very carefully. Transition to the other side. Knees down. And then stretch into that right shoulder. Breathe. And when you're ready, let's stretch that hamstring. Catch underneath the calf. Toes pulling up the left shoulder, but we continue to reach through the right shoulder. Lengthening out through this knee. Really straighten, work into the hamstring. And then release the leg. Come back into the middle. Let's stretch the buttocks. So done quite a lot of work. Left ankle over right knee. Right leg, pick it up, catch it. Head and shoulders to the floor. Tie a little bit more weight into that right leg and open that left knee. Pushing your bottom firmly down into the floor, but at the same time, putting the right leg in towards you. It's a really good opportunity to focus on your breath whilst you're stretching. And every time you exhale, you've got a chance to go a tiny bit deeper. And then after your next breath, we're just going to simply swap to the other side. Right ankle over the left knee, lift the left thigh in, catch it, head down, shoulders down. A little bit more weight into the left buttock, opening that right knee, pushing your bottom into the floor. Same principle as the other side. Three long breaths. And then just keep hold of that leg as you slide your right leg off. Roll it up, straighten your legs out. Hands behind, lift your chest. Inhale, raise those arms up, lift and lengthen. Fold forward to those toes. Nice forward fold. You know what you need to do. Bend your knees if you can't reach those feet. And then always pick that spine into that wonderful extension and then float your body down into that hamstring stretch. Come on, let's go deeper. One last breath. You slowly begin to roll up. Take your hands behind, fingers pointing out to the side. Pull your chest out of your shoulders, bend the knees, slide your feet underneath your knees, and just lift into reverse tabletop and open out through the fronts of the shoulders. Lift your chest, lift your hips. It's really nice way to open up, work into that posture. Take one more breath and use that exhale to lift up a tiny bit more and then roll it out to the floor. Find yourself into a comfortable seat. Bring your hands either down by your side onto your knees. Pull your shoulders back. Slide your left hand down. Take your right arm over, side bend. Turning your chest and eye gaze up towards the sky. Pushing the opposite hip down towards the floor. Reach a little bit more. And then slowly raise the arm up. Let's go the other side. Slide the hand, raise the arm, turn the chest, look up to the ceiling, pushing the hip down to the floor. Reach, reach, reach. And then as you inhale, raise the arm up. Interlace those fingers and push your arms away. Squeeze your fingers open out through the shoulder blades. Then open your arms, turn your palms away, interlace those fingers, push your arms away and up towards the sky. You may want to come forward. You may want to just stay here. And then slide your arms, raise the arms, big inhale up towards the sky, hands together. Give yourselves a bow. Give yourselves a clap. Thank you so much.